Shirley?
Surely what? Surely it has something to do with Space Rift? Hey, wakey wakey! If you're done sleeping, hand over the Space Rift technology.
Space Rift technology? Who is this? I must be inside the Gestos network.
Stop playing dumb and quit stalling. Whoever's inside, listen up! I'm Officer Rosalind of Asperia Public Security by the laws of the Federation. Surrender immediately and release the hostages. You're finally awake. I was about to call an ambulance. How are you feeling? Does your head hurt? Feeling any dizziness? Any other side effects? Maybe we should get a doctor to look at that bump on your head, just to be safe.
I'm okay, thanks. And you are?
Oh, I work for the Asperia Public Security. Officer Rosalind. I was investigating a criminal group called Wednesday. I noticed that a researcher from Kylo who arrived in Asperia yesterday, that's you, hadn't checked in with public security yet. After connecting the dots, I figured your disappearance might be connected to Wednesday, and tracked you down here. Sadly, we missed her again.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand. What does this have to do with me?
The person who kidnapped you? The girl with the mask? Her name is Ace. She's a core member of Wednesday. And also, she's a key target of our police force. Now that you're all right, let's get you out of here. I have to take you in for a statement, but don't worry, you're a victim. It's just standard procedure. I'm hoping for your cooperation.
Actually, before we go, I need to report into Hycros District 4. I haven't had a chance to touch base with them since I arrived in Asperia.
Got it. Do what you need to do.
Can you hear me, Bloody?
I've been waiting for quite a while, Authorizer. You're much later than scheduled. I thought you were discovered by the firewall.
The researcher from Kylo that I replaced is currently being held hostage by a criminal gang, so I got caught up in that mess. They demanded the Space Rift technology from me, but I couldn't give it to them, so that led to some complications.
What? Are you all right?
Luckily, a policewoman saved me, so now I'm out of danger.
That's a relief then. Without further ado, let's start activating the terminal system integration function.
Okay.
The authorizer system integration is the key to bypassing the firewall. The reason you're at risk of being attacked by the firewall is because, to the system, you're an abnormal foreign data. So the solution to this is quite simple. Simply make the system believe you are a part of it, and the integration system can meet our needs. It allows you to experience multiple identities in the surface layer, and record them as data features in the terminal.
Can I understand this as role-playing?
That's right. This allows you to experience the world from multiple dimensions. The closer your connection with this world, the lower the chance the firewall can detect you. And there's also the application library function of the terminal, which contains various apps. These apps can modify the data of the surface layer, helping you gain some special abilities. Like the space rift you mentioned earlier, you can actually use the portal application on the terminal to achieve a similar effect. However, the number of uses is limited, and it's very easy to be detected by firewalls. In essence, the more an application function violates the laws of the world, the greater the chance it will be detected by the firewall. The application library function of the terminal is being activated. It will be available for use once activation is complete. In addition, I've pinpointed the location of the data anomaly. It's on the 27th floor of the Aurora Experimental Center near the Tower of Fantasy, right in the heart of Asperia. This building is the experimental facility and headquarters of Asperia's top corporation, Aurora Industries. As the headquarters of Aurora Industries, it might not be easy to get in. You could look into it and see if your status as a High-Cross employee from District 4 could help you. And look who's here.
Mia!
I've uploaded the data into this little one. Now she can accompany you in the network's world. I believe that with the terminal's functions, she can help you even more.
Thank you, Plotty. You've been a great help.
Skip the formalities. I just did what I was supposed to do.
Exit authorizer. Mia is here to help.
Looks like you're still not used to this new title yet, huh, Mia?
I will do my best.
The application module of the terminal has been loaded. You can now try using the terminal's application function. By choosing different applications, you can gain different abilities. However, the terminal can only handle a limited number of applications at a time. If you need to switch applications, you'll have to head to a back door to do so. Not too bad. Looks like you've got the basics of how to use the terminal. Back doors are scattered throughout the place. All you need to do is find buildings with similar appearances, and you can enter these backdoor areas.
All right, I'll take my leave now. The policewoman who saved me has been waiting for me for quite some time.
All right, off you go. I wish you all the best in what's to come. I've got some tough nuts to crack at the Central Arc myself.
Mia is currently executing food preparation sequence. Please wait.
We've got a little friend here?
Meet my assistant, the latest model of Smart Servant.
Hello, I am Mia.
Oh, hi! Mia. Why does she sound like this?
Oh, her speech module's a little glitchy. Not a big deal. It's getting late. We should get going. By the way, where exactly are we?
Linglong Industrial Park. It's the largest and most advanced comprehensive industrial park in Hesperia, where both Aurora Industries and Shooter Electronics have established branches.
The largest? It's hard to tell at a glance.
That's because the Starloop Sea surrounding Astra is an important protected tourist spot in Hesperia, where they host annual surfing festivals and music festivals. To ensure a pleasant experience for tourists and keep Hesperia up to date with the development of the Omnium industry, the decision was made from the outset to place the production lines here underground. Let's leave it at that for now. Hop on. You're right. Hop on. Just a heads up. Make sure you hold on tight. So, this is your first visit to Hesperia, isn't it?
More like it's been a long time since I last visited. It's changed so much, I barely recognize it.
Well, our guest from Kylo, welcome back to my hometown, Astra Hesperia. See that magnificent tower in the distance on your right? That's Hesperia's Tower of Fantasy, one of the first built worldwide.
Hesperia's Tower of Fantasy.
Why talk like you're lost in thought? You're sounding like my neighbor's grandpa. That tower was the key that unlocked a whole
Does everyone here admire the Tower of Fantasy like you?
Of course not. Look ahead. I'm sure Kylo has problems like this too.
Are they protesting?
Yeah, protests like these have been non-stop since the tower was built. They might not be a big threat, but they sure make our jobs harder. Take last year, for example. The end-of-year report showed that protest activity was up by 30%, and we ended up using 20% of our manpower just for crowd control. You know, Astra Building is the largest business center in Astra. And of course, their event drew out all the media. They love a spectacle.
Sounds like you're not a fan.
Not exactly. My neighbor doesn't like Omnium either. He used to work for Aurora Industries. He says that Omnium technology took over the market, leaving Aurora so broke they can barely pay his pension. So I get why some people might not be happy with Omnium technology. It hasn't been great for everyone. What I can't stand is the media. They exaggerate everything and twist the facts. Having to deal with them on top of our regular duties is a real headache. Hey, Carol. Just got off work?
Yeah, I was just about to head out. Why are you not in District 23? What brings you here?
I just cracked a big case and brought the victim over for a statement.
A big case? Victim? Give me the details.
Well, I've been tracking Wednesday while in District 23, and I stumbled upon Ace kidnapping this researcher from Kylo.
Hold on, that's a lot to process. You're tracking Wednesday and a researcher got kidnapped by Ace? Are you out of your mind? Even if Director Wells is your uncle, you can't just blatantly ignore his orders like that. You've been demoted to a junior officer for 3 months already. If they find out about this, you're gonna be stuck in District 23 till next year.
That's exactly why I'm after Ace's group. It's all part of my redemption arc to get my job back.
You and your one-track mind for solving cases. Think about it. After the Omnium boom, traditional industries like Aurora were already struggling. Now there's talk of stolen trade secrets tanking their stock overnight. Aurora Industries is one of the oldest and most prominent companies in Hesperia. The scandal is basically a slap in the face for the state's public security. With the state government and Aurora both trying to smooth things over, they would downplay any incident, theft or not. Do you realize how many bridges you're burning by not letting this go? And remember, you're a junior officer now. You don't have the authority to investigate on your own. If anything goes wrong, your redemption arc will result in them piling on even more charges against you.
But I did manage to rescue the victim. I wanted to restore the department's good name. After the media distorted the narrative of our last case, I feel responsible for tarnishing our reputation.
You're lucky you actually saved someone this time. But even knowing your good intentions, the director would still have punished you. He sent you to District 23 to keep you out of trouble, and yet here we are. By the way, you didn't get hurt in the rescue, did you?
Of course not. Not even a scratch. I plan to head home after finishing the paperwork.
No. Junior officers can't handle cases by themselves, remember?
But this is the only person who's had direct contact with Ace.
I get it. You really want to catch Ace, but rules are rules. Don't worry, I'll help you with the paperwork. Let's grab dinner together later, and I'll fill you in.
Carol, you're the best. I owe you one. Dinner's on me tonight.
Ooh, word. But just this once. Between you and me, I've heard the director's got a secret plan to take down Wednesday. I bet they'll be caught quicker than you think. So, there's no need for you to investigate on your own anymore. For your safety and to avoid tipping them off.
First I've heard. Guess I'll have to ask my uncle later. Please follow Officer Carroll here to the interrogation room. You might still be a target, so I'll wait here for you.
Okay. Thank you for all the help. And Officer Carroll, too.
Oh, it's nothing. But you... You're so calm after facing such a dangerous situation, right after you arrived here. If I didn't know you were a researcher, I'd be convinced that you were an experienced soldier or something.
It's probably just the exhaustion. Not gonna lie, I'm too tired to feel scared or anxious anymore. I really need some rest.
Understandable. Let's make it quick then.
What's with that look? Did something go wrong with your statement?
Oh, no. Just thinking about some stuff.
About what? Maybe I can help.
Well, actually you can. But I didn't want to come off as offensive to you.
Oh, I get it. Carol told you about me, didn't she? Honestly, it's no biggie. Just a botched arrest that got me demoted to a junior officer. It's not something I'm losing sleep over, and neither should you.
She didn't, actually. She just asked me not to mention you saving me if other officers ask.
Oh, I see. Carol was probably just being considerate, trying to spare me some embarrassment so she didn't go into details. Oh, Carol. Always complicating things for no reason. Might as well just lay everything out in the open. So, the criminal group Wednesday, led by Ace, raided Aurora Industries HQ not too long ago. It was all over the news. Wednesday has always been a headache for Aurora, but it was never anything serious. However, last time they really went all out, breaking into the core area of the Aurora building to steal some secret files. I had just been promoted to Special Officer, and I had a bit of history with Wednesday before. Uncle Wells gave me the mission, seeing it as the perfect opportunity for me to show what I'm made of.
I've been wondering, are you Director Wells' niece?
Well, Uncle Wells was actually my dad's comrade in arms. After my dad died, he's been looking after me, back when he was just one of the many special officers. It's kind of frustrating, though. Since Uncle Wells became the director, everyone seems to think I'm just riding his coattails, no matter how hard I work.
No wonder you said earlier that Wells wanted you to prove yourself.
What I didn't expect was, despite being surrounded, they still managed to escape.
And that's why you were demoted to a junior officer?
The failed operation led to serious consequences. Aurora Industries didn't want a PR crisis, so they pressured Uncle to close the case quickly. I didn't think too much and was focused on continuing the investigation. Uncle came up with a reason to send me off to District 23 as a junior officer. It looked like a punishment, but he was actually trying to protect me. But that only made me more determined to bring Ace's group to justice. I'm going to prove to Aurora that we're not to be underestimated.
I believe in you, Rosalind. With your abilities and determination, you can definitely succeed.
Thank you. It's pretty late. Let me drop you off at your place.
Before that, could we swing by Aurora Industries? I just realized I haven't gotten in touch with them yet.
At this hour? Everyone probably already left. If we go now, we might not even make it past the front gate. I get mad whenever I think about it. When I was investigating Ace, I went to Aurora trying to pick up some clues. The front desk denied my access, saying I was just a visitor, refusing me entry to the labs and archives, even after I showed them my badge. These big corporations are getting out of hand, treating government officials like we're nobody. Damn those corpo scumbags. Oh, sorry for the rant. Got a bit heated there.
Is it really that strict? I was invited as a researcher. I figured getting into the lab wouldn't be an issue.
Not a chance. They're upgrading the lab security, so all their researchers are on break. Only a handful of their top scientists can get in now.
I see. Thanks for letting me know.
Also, just a heads up, it's not safe wandering around at night lately. Especially watch out for the less crowded places and surveillance blind spots.
Thanks for the heads up. I'll keep an eye out.
Here's my number. If you need anything, call me right away. Really, it's no bother.
All right. I'll definitely reach out if something comes up.
Okay, I'm heading out. Take it easy and have a good night.
The lab security upgrade at Aurora. If it's really as strict as Rosalind said, it could be a problem.
According to the announcement on the Aurora Industries official website, it states, due to a laboratory accident, the maintenance and upgrade of the defense system is scheduled for 1 week. During this period, access is prohibited except for personnel with S-level clearance.
With my current identity, there's no way to get into the lab, let alone find the data singularity and enter the foundational layer.
Then what should we do?
I've got an idea, but it's a little risky.
What is it?
Wednesday likes to butt heads with Aurora and wants our space rift technology badly. I think offering that in exchange for their help shouldn't be too hard.
But should we find them?
Who said we need to go find them? They've already come to us. Miss Ace, who kidnapped me earlier, is following us right now.
It seems dangerous. Should we contact Rosalind?
Don't worry, Mia. I'm going to create an opportunity for them. Of course, I'll keep myself safe. I promise.
Do you need my help?
Actually, yes. I need you to help me find a place that works to our advantage. Ideally, it should have minimal surveillance. Looks secluded but isn't far from the crowds.
Let me see. Do you think these parts fit appropriately?
Flowers are blooming quite late this year, aren't they? Do you know that plants can communicate? What? Let me teach you. Oh, flowers, how beautiful you are. I hope you bloom even more abundantly.
The breeze feels so refreshing. This kind of weather makes it hard to focus on work.
That's something only employed people like you would say.
You haven't found a new job yet?
Well, they said my resume didn't meet the standards. Think you can help me out?
Hey, I'm here. We meet again, Miss Ace.
What? How did you manage to find me? Have I been losing my edge lately?
I'm just lucky. Miss Ace, you've been tailing me all day. You must be tired. How persistent. You wouldn't happen to be a loyal fan of mine, would you?
You sure talk big for someone on the losing end. A mere researcher dares taunt me? Watch me. What? Boss, why won't you let me fight? I could end it in one blow. But, all right. I'm not falling for your provocation. Since you've got the guts to show up here, it can't just be to talk smack, right? What's your real goal?
Nothing much. I just wanted to work with you. Or rather, with Wednesday.
Why should we cooperate with you? Don't forget, if it weren't for the police, you would... Boss, Since you've taken the initiative to approach us, it seems you already have a plan. Let's hear it.
You kidnapped me for the space rift technology. Now I'm willing to help you, as long as you promise to do me a favor.
Boss, these researchers are quite cunning. Understood. We've received your proposal, but this isn't a suitable place for negotiations. How about we talk elsewhere?
Where?
Care to join us at Odin's Tavern tomorrow at 6 in the evening?
Is that all?
Once you get there, order a glass of Gungnir from the bartender. Drink it to show your sincerity.
Understood. Well then, see you tomorrow.
See you there, researcher. Don't drink too much tomorrow.
Are you really going? Mia is a little worried.
Relax. They're after our space rift technology, so my life isn't in danger. But just to be safe, Mia, could you look into Odin's Tavern for me? As for me, I really need to catch some sleep right now.
Copy that. Transport route back to your residence has been set.
Mia, how's the investigation on Odin's Tavern going?
According to the information available, Odin's Tavern is located on the first floor of Astra Building. It opened in the year 2642, operating from dusk until dawn daily, with specific hours depending on the mood of the owner, Bagus. Odin's Tavern may seem no different from other taverns or clubs, but in reality, their clientele is much more complicated than meets the eye.
We've got to be careful, Mia. If anything goes sideways, contact Rosalind immediately.
Copy that. Transport route back to Odin's Tavern has been set. Detecting fire right now.
Rosalind? What are you doing here?
I'm investigating Ace's case, of course. What about you? What brings you to a place like this?
I read some good reviews about this tavern online and thought I'd give it a try. I don't get to relax often with all the work as a researcher.
Oh, that makes sense. You're from Kylo, so you wouldn't know. Odin's might look like a regular tavern, but it's actually famous for being an underground trading hub in Asperia. The owner, Bagus, is a mystery, even to the public security. But he's well respected by all kinds of people. Anyway, it's not the best place to be. You might want to pick a different place for a chill evening.
Hearing all this just makes me even more curious to see for myself. Don't worry, I won't get in the way of your investigation.
But I'm worried about your safety.
Hey, you're here, aren't you? And who knows? I might even be able to help cover for you.
Well, if you insist. But you have to be extra careful.
Of course.